Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to talk to you about some of the grievances I have with Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover program. So Dave Ramsey is great. He's able to inspire millions of people to get out of debt, I being one of them. And he's really good at getting under your skin and firing you up. I have to say, Dave Ramsey definitely changed my life. However, I've realized I'm about 60% of the way through baby step 2. Okay, but I've realized that Dave Ramsey, the program and the style of money management is very pedestrian. It's not sophisticated. It's very all or nothing. It's very all or nothing. So I've come to realize that I don't really need Dave Ramsey anymore. And a few of the reasons are just some of the problems I've had with the program since the beginning. So there's 3 problems I've had. The first one is absolutely no retirement contributions until all your debt's paid off. All of your credit and loan debt is paid off, except for mortgage, that is. So the main problem I had with this one is that I can't meet my company match. So that was difficult to commit to when I started paying off my credit cards, because I felt like I was leaving money on the table, and I think that's how a lot of people feel about it. However, I think I know why Dave Ramsey instructs everybody to do it like this, and that is because when you can't make your match, it fires you up to take care of your debt faster. So I understand why he wants you to do it like this. However, I'm at the point in baby step 2 where I feel like everything's under control. All of my credit card debt is in balance transfer cards. So I just feel like I can make that 401k contribution and collect that match now. I just don't want to leave that money on the table anymore. So that's my first grievance. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have a 401k match, there's really no reason for you to be contributing to your 401k if you still have debt to pay off in baby step 2. All right, grievance number 2 is his belief, or I guess guideline, that all debt is bad, and I guess particularly he means student loan debt. Of course, rolling credit card debt is generally a bad thing, but let's talk about student loan debt for a second. I really think student loan debt is not that bad. I don't regret taking out a cent of my student loans. And I think a lot of that has to do with just not having that much student debt to begin with. I started out, well, when I graduated, I had about $13,000 of student loan debt. I'm down to $8,000. And it's $120 a month. It's just not that big of a deal. I'm starting to pay it off faster now, now that my finances are in order. But I just don't think student loan debt is that bad. Now, if you're going to school for an English degree and you're racking up $60,000 in student loan debt, yeah, it's not good. So I think you just got to make sure you know what you're doing if you're taking out student loan debt. And I think I did, because I got an engineering degree. Most of my costs were covered. I got some grants. So I was able to graduate with barely any student loan debt compared to most people that have student loan debt. I also went to UF, which is a pretty cheap school to go to. It's like $5,000 a semester. So the third grievance is in regards to using credit cards. Now, Dave Ramsey convinces you, and I think it's justified, the convincing, that most people use credit cards like drugs. They just kind of spend, and don't really think about having to pay it off later. That used to be me. 60% of the way through baby step 2 now, I see credit cards as a tool now. They're not a drug anymore. I've learned my lesson. A lot of that is just from having a budget and following a budget. Once that happens, you can use credit cards once you learn how to budget yourself. So I think credit cards are a great way to earn points and be able to take vacations for barely anything. I also work for a company that I have to do a lot of travel for. And sometimes it's $2,000 or $3,000 a trip. So it's important to have that liquidity for paying for business expenses. And you can do that with a debit card, but I'd rather just do it with a credit card. It's a lot safer. So yeah, credit cards. Once you budget yourself, once you have the key takeaways of Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover system down, I think you can start using credit cards. So yeah, those are my 3 grievances. Again, I think Dave Ramsey's program is great. I just don't think it's for everyone. I think it's for more sophisticated money users. I think it's a good way to get out of debt, but after a while, it's not the best way to manage your money long term. So yeah, please like this video. Take your mouse, go over to the like button, take your mouse again, click the subscribe button. Thank you very much.